Welcome to Beyond Tutoring, personalized learning for every student. Learn, grow, achieve.
So in this question, Aunt Sue baked a batch of cookies and shared 3 out of 10. So what is this fraction 3 out of 10 shows? It shows the number of cookies and Sue shared. So fraction of cookies. So fraction of cookies shared. So 3 out of 10 shared 3 out of them. So that means 3 out of 10. What does it shows? It shows the fraction of cookies shared. Fraction of cookies shared. So what does the numerator shows? What is this numerator shows? Numerator shows the number of cookies shared. Number of cookies shared. So what does the denominator shows? Denominator shows the number of cookies made. So what is next given? If she gives 15 cookies to her neighbor, so she is given what is the number of cookies she is given. So that is 15 divided by, so total number of cookies is unknown. We don't know what is the total number of cookies. So we got an equivalent fraction. 3 out of 10 equals 15. Total number is unknown. We need to find the total number of cookies made. So can you find the total number? How do you figure out the total number? 3 times 5 gives you 15. So 10 times 5 gives you 50. Is that clear? Next question. At school, teachers surveyed the color preferences of 21 students. So what is the total number of students? Total number of students is 21. So out of every 7 students surveyed, 4 said they like blue. So what is that shows? It is a fraction. So every student surveyed, 4 said they like blue best. So how do you write that fraction? Fraction of students like blue. So what is the fraction? Number of students. You want to write like this. Number of students that like blue over total number of students. And it is given what? 4 out of 7 students, 4 said they like blue best. So 4 over 7. So what is the next thing? You want to figure out how many students said color blue was their favorite color was blue. So you want to find the number of students, the numerator here. So what do you have to do? We know total number of students is 21. We don't know the number of students that like blue. That is unknown. So you get an equivalent fraction. So now you want to find out what is the unknown, the total number of students. Can you do that? So the number of students that like blue is 12. Students who like blue is 12. So how do you do that? You frame, when you get a question like this, you write what is the fraction, define the fraction and make an equivalent fraction from the given things. Okay, so next problem. So A home improvement store had some great deals on garden supplies. If 81 customers visited, so what is this 81 shows? Number of customers visited. Number of customers visited. What is the number of customers visited? So number of customers visited is 81. So it is given 5 out of 9 of them pick up garden tools. So what does this 5 out of 9 shows? 5 out of 9 shows fraction of fraction of fraction of customers that pick garden garden tools. So what does that shows? So numerator means number of customers pick garden tools. So number of customers pick garden tools over total number of customers visited. So we need to find the number of number of customers who visited garden this that pick garden tools. So number of customers that pick garden tools, the denominator shows the total number of customers visited. So you can frame a equivalent fraction. So what is the equivalent fraction? Equivalent fraction means 5 over 9 equals the number of customers. So in this question it is given use state fire. Sally used 13 out of 20 of the tokens. So fraction. So what is this fraction shows? It is used fraction of tokens used. So it shows the fraction of tokens used, that is 13 out of 20. So now you define what is 13 and numerator and what is denominator. So numerator shows number of tokens used over total number of tokens. So what is the next thing given? If used 65 tokens. So what is 65? 65 means the number of tokens used. Tokens used. So what is the equivalent fraction? So you want to figure out how many tokens had brought. So total number of tokens is unknown and we know the fraction. So now 13 out of 20 is equal to 65 is the numerator. We don't know the denominator. So find the answer. So answer is 100. 13 times 5, 20 times 5. So do the next problem by yourself. So the final answer is 14 minutes spent for biking. You have to write the final answer. Therefore, 14 minutes spent for biking. So next, do by your own. So 30 bikes were total. 30 bikes were locked up. Final answer you have to write like this. So total 30 bikes were locked up. That is the final answer. Do the next problem. Number of cookies, family, eat equals 35. Fractions greater than 1. Improper fraction, mixed fraction. So improper fraction and mixed fractions means fractions they are greater than 1. So in this topic we are going to see, so there are halves, quarter and 1/3. Okay, so first we are going to see halves. So in this picture we can see half of a pizza. So here we can see half of a pizza. So look at here, there are half of pizza and another half of pizza. So when you join these two half pizzas, what do you get? A full pizza. So if you join two half pizza, you will get a whole pizza, one whole. From that what we can say, two halves make one whole. What? Two halves makes one whole. So this is one half, this is one half, this is another half. So this is half, this is two halves are there, two halves are there. So two halves make one whole. So this is 2. This is third half. So if you count, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3 halves are there. So 3 halves means, how do you write that in fraction? 3 halves. So 1 half, 2 half and 3 half means 3/2. So this will become 4 half. So 4 half means 4/2. So 4/2 means 4 divided by 2, that is 2 wholes. So 4 halves gives you 2 wholes. So look here. So 3 halves means there is 1 whole. So this make a 1 whole pizza plus another half makes a 3 halves. So 1 whole pizza and another half makes a 3 halves. So 1 whole pizza and a half pizza makes 3 whole pizzas, 3 half pizzas, and 4 half pizzas make 2 wholes. So 3 halves means 3 half. So 3 halves is made up of 1 whole and a half. That means 3 halves means 1 whole and a half. 1 whole and a half. So now look here. So this is 5. So 5 halves are there. So this is another half. So 5 halves means 5/2. So it is made up of, so this is a whole pizza. This is, so 2 wholes are there. This is 1 whole. So 2 halves make 1 whole. Here 2 halves make 1 whole. So now we have 2 wholes and a half. So 5 halves means 2 wholes are there and a half is there. So 2 wholes and a half. So 6, another half. So 6 half makes, so look here, 6 half makes you 3 whole pizza. 3 whole pizza. So 3 whole pizza. So if you add another half, that is 7 halves are there now. So 7 halves means 7 over 2, and also 3 whole pizzas and a half makes you 7 halves. So 3 whole pizza plus 7 gives you 7 halves. So 3 wholes and a half makes you 7 wholes. 7 half pizza. 7 half pizza. So if you have 8 halves, 8 halves are the, so 8 halves means 8 halves means 8 over 2. So 4. 4 whole pizza. So 8 halves makes a whole. 8 halves makes a 4 wholes. So what does this mean? So 1 half. So 2 halves makes 1 whole pizza. So 3 halves makes 3 halves, and it is made up of 1 whole pizza and a half part is there. So 1 and half. 1 whole and a half is same as 3 halves. So if you have 4 halves means it makes a 2 whole pizza, and if you have 5 halves means it makes 5 halves. So 2 wholes and a half makes 5 halves. 2 wholes and a half makes 5 halves. 6 halves means 3 wholes. 6 halves make 3 wholes. And 7 halves means 7 and 7 half, 7 over 2. 7 halves make 3 wholes and a half make 7 and half. 8 wholes, 8 halves makes 4 wholes. Okay, so now we can represent the fraction on halves on this number line. Starting with 0. If you divide, this is a half. So what is this line? We have a half is there, so it is half. So if you add another half, so now it become 2 halves. 2 halves means 2 over 2, that is 1 whole. So if you add another half, so total how many halves are there? 1, 2, 3 halves are there. That means 3 over 2, or 3 halves is same as 1 whole and a half. 1 whole and a half. So 1 whole and a half makes you 1 whole and a half makes you 3 halves. So if you add another half, so another half. So now total 4 halves are there. So next division is 4 halves, which makes you 2 wholes. So it makes you 2 wholes. So if you add another half, so total how many halves are there? 5 halves are there. It will make 5 halves, it will make 5 halves. So total 2 wholes are there, and if you add another half, you will get 2 wholes and a half. Now if you add another half, that is now total 6 halves are there. So 6 halves means 6 over 2. So we can write 6 over 2 has a 3 wholes. 3 wholes. And if you add another half, so total now 7 halves are there. So next it will be 7 over 2. So 7 over 2 means 3 wholes, 3 wholes and a half. So here 3 wholes are there and a half makes you 3 wholes and a half. Now if you add another half, so total 8 halves are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 halves are there. So how do you write? 8 over 2. 8 over 2 means 4 wholes. Now if you add another half, that become 9. So it will change into 9 half, and if you add another half means 4 wholes and a half. 4 wholes and a half. So 4 and half. So if you add another half here, total 10. So total 10 halves are there. So 10 over 2 makes a whole 5. Whole 5. And if you add another half, so now total 11 halves are there. So 11 halves. So if you add a half means whole 5 is the whole 5, and you added a half, so 5 and half. And if you add another half, it changes. Now we have total 12 halves, so 12 over 2, that means 6 wholes. 6 wholes. Is it clear? Now we can see how a quarter works. So look here, there is a quarter of a pizza is there. So this is a quarter part of a pizza, isn't it? You have a quarter, we can see a quarter of pizza, you can see. So how many quarters makes a whole pizza? How many quarters makes a whole pizza? 4 quarters makes a whole pizza. So this is 1 over 4, and this is 1 over 4, so 2/4. So 1 over 4, 1 over 4, so this is 1, this is 2. So 1, 4, and another 1/4 gives you 2/4. So this is 1/4, that is 3 1/4 makes you, so 1/4 plus 1/4 plus 1/4 gives you 3/4. So now if you add one more 1/4, total how many 1/4s are there? 4 1/4s are there. 1/4 plus 1/4 plus 1/4 plus 1/4. 4 1/4s gives you 4 over 4, that is a 1 whole. So 4 1/4 gives you a whole. 4 1/4 gives you a whole. So now count. If you add 5 1/4 gives you 5/4. If you add 6 1/4 gives you 6/4. And if you add 7 1/4 you will get 7/4. And if you add 8 1/4 you will get 8/4. So 8 1/4 means, so this is a whole. Whole pizza means We need 4 quarters. 4 quarters are needed to make a whole pizza. 4 quarters makes a whole. So, in order to make a whole, in the case of quarters, it should be the multiples of 4. 4, 8, 12, 16, 24, 20, 24. So, if the in order to make a whole pizza, it should be multiple of 4. So, 4 quarters makes one whole. So now we have total 8 quarters. So total 8 quarters makes it 8 quarters makes you 2 wholes. Now we are adding 9 quarters. So 9 over 4. Now we are adding 10 quarters. So 10 quarters means 10 over 4. Now we are adding 11 quarters. So 11 over 4. Now we are adding 12 quarters. So 12 over 4, that means a whole. So total, if there is 12 quarters are there, 12 quarters makes 3 wholes. 12 quarters makes 3 wholes. So 12 divided by 4 is 3. So 12 quarters makes 3 wholes. Now you are adding one more. So 13. 13 quarters makes 13 over 4. 14 quarters makes 14 over 4. 15 quarters makes 15 over 4. 16 quarters makes 16 over 4. So 16 over 4 means so total 16 over 4 means 4 wholes are there. So now we have 4 wholes. So if you add another quarter, so 17 quarters makes 17 over 4. 18 quarters makes 18 over 4. 19 quarters makes 19 over 4. Now we have 20 quarters makes 5 wholes. 20 quarters makes 5 wholes. Now 21. 21 over 4. 22. 22 over 4. 23. 23 over 4. 24. 24 over 4. So 24 over 4 means 24 divided by 4. So now we have 6 wholes. So 6 wholes are there. So how many quarters make 6 wholes? How many quarters make 6 wholes? So 6 wholes means how many quarters make 6 whole? 24 quarters. It should be multiple of 5. Multiple of 4. So multiple of 4. Multiple of 4. So 4 times. Quarter means 4. So quarter means denominator is 4. So how many quarters makes 6 wholes means 6 times 4. 6 times 4, that is 24. How many quarters makes 6 wholes? So how many quarters makes 10 wholes? How many quarters makes 10 wholes? So if you multiply by 4, that is 40 quarters makes 10 wholes. So how many quarters makes 1 whole? 4 quarters. So it is in the multiple of 4. So now we can draw the number line. So represent this in the using the number line. Okay, so 0. If you add 1/4, it will be 1/4. If you add 2 another 1/4, so total 1 and 2. 2 1/4s are there, it will make 2 over 4. So if you add another 1/4, that is now total 3 1/4s are there, so 3 over 4. And if you add another 1 4, that means 4 1 4, it will make 4 over 4, that is a whole. Now we have a whole is the, and if you add another 1 4, that means total 5 1 4s are there. So we can write 5 over 4. So how do you write that in whole form? That is mixed fraction. So now we have already one wholes, and if you add another quarter, it will change into already one whole is the, and a quarter 1/4. So 5 over 4 is same as 1 wholes and a quarter, 1 wholes and a quarter. Now you add another quarter, so total 6 quarters, so it will be 1 whole, and you are adding one more quarter, so 1 2 2 over 4, 2 quarters are there. After the 1 whole, 2 quarters makes 6 6 over 4. So if you add another quarter, so now total 7, so 7 over 4, that means you are adding another quarter, so total 1 2 3. We are counting the quarter from one whole, how many quarters are there? So one whole, how many quarters are there? Not from 0, we are counting from one whole, so 1 2 and 3, so 3 quarters, so one whole and 3 quarters, so 7 over 4 is 1 whole and 3 quarters. So if you add another 1/4, so total 8 is the, so 8 over 4 gives you a 2 wholes are there. Now you want to add another 1 4, that gives you 9. So 9, now total 9 1/4s are there from 0 to this line. So now this line is 9 over 4. So, and 2 wholes, if you add a 1 4, so from you're counting the number of uh, 2 wholes. From 2 wholes, how many 1 4 are added? From, so 2 wholes and a 1 4. So if you add another 1 4, total 10 1/4s are there. So 10 over 4, that means if you add another 1 4, so 2 1/4s are there, 2 wholes and 2 2 1 4, 1 2 1/4s are there. If you add another 1 4, so total 11 1 4, so 11 over 4. Now you add another 1 4, so total 3 1/4s are there, so 2 wholes and 3 4, 2 wholes and 3 4. So now you are adding another 1 4, it will make total of 12 1 4, so it will change into 12 over 4. So 12 over 4 is same as 3 wholes. Now if you add another 1 4, total 13, that means 13 over 4. So 13 over 4 means from 3 wholes you are adding a 1 4, so that is 1. From 3 wholes you are adding a 1 4, so total how many 1 4s are there? 3 wholes, 3 wholes and 1 1 4. So if you add another 1 4, total 14 1/4s are there, that is 14 over 4. So you can write that as, so total 2 1/4s are there. So 2 3 2 over 4, 3 2 over 4. So now if you are adding another 1 4, so that is 15 over 4. So total 15 1/4s are there. So now 1 over 4, total 3. So 1 over 4, 1 over 4, 1 over 4. So 3 3 over 4, 3 3 over 4. Is that clear how to write this in the number line? So this is called, so when numerator is bigger than denominator, we call it as improper fraction. We call it as what? Improper fraction. Improper fraction. So when do you call it as improper fraction? When numerator is. So here you can see numerator is bigger than the denominator, then we call it as improper fraction. Numerator is bigger than denominator, we call as improper fraction. So what is a mixed fraction? Mixed fraction means we represent fraction as wholes. How many wholes are there? So look here, 1 wholes and 1 4. If you write in that form, we call it as mixed fraction. In mixed fraction, we have both whole number is there and fraction part is there. That is called mixed fraction. Mixed fraction means both whole numbers and fraction part is there. That is why we call it as what? Mixed fraction. So what is a mixed fraction? It has both whole numbers and fraction part. Then we call it as mixed fraction. So this is mixed fraction. So whole number is the, and these are improper fraction. Okay, so now we are going to see one third of pizza. So we can see this is 1/3, this is 2/3, so that will be 2/3. This is 3/3, that is a whole. So here in this case, in 1/3, 3/1/3 makes a whole pizza. So look at here, in order to make a whole pizza, we should have multiples of 3. In the case of 1/3, we should have multiples of 3 in order to make a whole pizza. So for the case 9, 6, 9, 12, 18, 15, these are all multiples of 3. If we have this many 1/3 are there, we can make a whole pizza. So here we have 3 1/3 are there. So 3 1/3 makes a one whole pizza. Now look here, another 1/3 we had, that means 4. 4 1/3 means 4/3. So if you add another 1/3, that is 5/3. So that means 5/3. 5 1/3 are present, that is 5 1/3. 6, if you add one more 1/3 of pizza, so you will get 6/3, that is same as 2. So now we have 2 wholes are there. 2 wholes are there. So if you add 7 1/3, so 7/3. If you add 8 1/3, that is 8/3. If you add 9 1/3, that is 9/3. 9/3 is 3. So that makes a 3 whole pizza. 3 whole pizza. So if you add 10/3, if you add another 11 1/3, it makes 11/3. If you add 12/3, so 12 pizza, if you add, it will make 4. If you add 13, that is 13/3. If you add 14, that is 14 over 3. If you add 15, that is 15 over 3. That is a 5 whole pizza. So this is 4 whole pizza, 4 wholes, and this is 5 wholes. So this is 15. 16 1/3. That is, if you add 17, 17 over 3. If you add 18, 1/3 pieces, so 18 over 3, that is 6. So now we have 6 whole pizzas. So we get a whole pizza if you have the multiples of 3. 1/3 are the, we will get a whole pizza. So now we can see how to represent. How to represent on number line. So this is 0. If you add 1/3, you will get 1/3. So you have only 1/3 are there. So if you add another 1/3, now we have 2 1/3 are there. So that is 2 3. If you add another 1/3, now we have 3 1/3 are there. So 3 over 3. So if you add another 1/3, that is 4, 4 over 3. If you add, okay, so now we can see, so if you add, so 3 1/3 makes a whole, and if you add another 1/3, how do you write that in the mixed form? So 1 whole and we add a 1/3. So 1 whole and 1/3. So 4 over 3 is 1 whole and a 1/3. So now if you add another 1/3, it will be 5 over 3. That means, so 2 1/3 are there. So how do you write that in mixed form? 1 whole and 2 over 3. So now you had another 1/3. So here 5 1/3 are there. Now if you are adding 6 1/3, so 6 over 3, 6 over 3 means 3 whole. Sorry, 2 wholes. So now you are adding another 1/3, so total 7 is there. So 7 over 3, that means 2 wholes are there. If you add another 1/3, so 1, it will change into 2 wholes and a 1/3. So if you add another 1/3, 8, so 8 over 3, that is 1/3. So 2 1/3 you are adding, so 2 wholes and how many 1/3 are there? 2 1/3 are there, so 2 over 3. So now if you add another 1/3, it will change into, so now total 9 1/3 are there, 9 over 3, that is 3 wholes. Now we have 3 wholes. So if you add 10th 1/3, it will give you 10 over 3, that means 3 wholes and a 1/3 gives you 3 wholes and 1/3. Now we are adding another 1/3, that is 11th 1/3. It will change into 11 over 3. So here if you add first 1/3, second 1/3, so it will change into 3, 2 over 3. Now you add 12th 1/3, so 12 over 3, that gives you a 4 whole. You will get. Converting improper fraction into mixed fraction. So in order to convert an improper fraction into mixed fraction, you have to divide the numerator by the denominator. So here, in order to convert 7 over 3, you have to divide 7 with 3. So 7 2 times 6, if you subtract, you will get 1 as the remainder. So the quotient of this is 2. The quotient is the whole part, and the remainder is the numerator, and 3 is the denominator. So quotient is the whole part, numerator is the remainder, and 3 is the denominator. So how do you write that in mixed fraction? 2, the whole part, 1 over 3. Similarly, 14 divided by 3. How many times 14 in 3's table? 4 times. 12. Remainder 2. So what is the quotient? Whole part 4. Whole part is 4. Numerator is 2 and the denominator is 3. So 4 wholes, 2 third. Similarly, 5 over 3. 5 divided by 3. 5 1 time, 3 take away 2. So 1 whole, 2 third. Next, 22 over 6. 22 divide by 6. 22 how many times? 3 times. 18 take away 4. Remainder is 4. So 3 wholes, 4 sixth. 4 sixth. So this is the answer. So converting improper fraction into mixed fraction, you have to divide the numerator by the denominator, and the whole part gives you the quotient gives you the whole part, numerator gives you the remainder gives you the numerator. These are practice questions, so you can do as a practice. Converting mixed fraction into improper fraction. So how do you convert mixed fraction into improper fraction? So in order to convert a mixed fraction into improper fraction, you want to, so this is the denominator, numerator, and the whole part. So what you have to do? You have to times denominator with the whole part. So 5 times 3. You want to times denominator with the whole part. Then you add with the numerator. That is 2. What is the step? You want to times denominator with the whole part. Then add the numerator. So you will get the answer. So 5 times 3 is 15. 15 plus 2 is 17 over 5. So what is the step? You times denominator with the whole part. Then you add the numerator. You will get the answer. So next is 4 5 7. So you times denominator with the whole, then you add with the numerator. So 7 times 4 is 28. 28 plus 5 is 33 over 7. Numerator, denominator you want to times with whole, add 5. Denominator you want to times with 4, add 5. Then 7 times 3, 21. 21 plus 4 over 7. 21 plus 4 is 25 over 7. So this is 8 times 2, 16. 16 plus 3, 16 plus 3 over 8. 16 plus 3 is 19 over 8. These are practice questions. Addition and subtraction of fractions. So look at here, you have how many 1. So it is given length of one ant is 1/4. You want to find the length of 16 such ants. So what you have to do, you want to add so you want to find the length of 16 such ants, means one ant has a length of quarter. So another ant quarter, another ant quarter, another ant quarter, like 16 ants. You want to find the length of 16 ants. So what you have to do, 1 over 4 plus 1 over 4 plus 1 over 4, like you have to write 16 times. So what does that mean? Writing that 16 times is like multiplying by 16. So 1 over, so if you write like 2 plus 2, 2 plus 2 we can write as 2 plus 2 is same as 2 times 2. 2 you are adding 2 times, so 2 times 2. So 2 plus 2 plus 2 is same as 2 times 3. You are adding 2 3 times. You are adding 2 3 times. So 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 is same as 2 times 4. Similarly, 1 over 4 plus 1 over 4 is same as 2 times 1 over 4. You are multiplying 1 over, you are adding 1 over 4 2 times. It's same as 2 times 1 over 4. If you are doing 1 over 4 plus 1 over 4 plus 1 over 4, it is same as 3 times 1 over 4. If you are doing 1 over 4 plus 1 over 4 plus 1 over 4 plus 1 over 4, 4, that is a whole. So here it is given length of one ant is 1/4. You want to find the length of 16 such ant, means 16 times 1 over 4. So 16 divided by 4 is 4. 4